building embodies a unique conception, not only in craft, but also in art. Let's take a closer look at the spatial design of three-dimensional composition with masters of art. In this course, paying tribute to the masters, we learn the spatial design of 3D composition in 2 steps, getting the idea and creating the form. The former requires students to analyze the masters, the logic of the conceptions in their artworks, and their historical breakthroughs based on the theory. Then study the materials and structures of their works. The latter part is creating the form, which is to cultivate students' practical abilities. Students are required to draw conclusions based on the previous analysis and create works according to the master's logic. That is to take some inspiration from master's works, basing on which students can grasp the features of their works, learn to process different materials, form the structure so as to create their own works, showing their inheritance and innovation of the master's works. Let's start with the first part, getting the ideas. In this part, we study some master's works by analyzing the material and structure of their works. Let's take Mondrian's red, yellow, and blue composition as an example. This work is one of Mondrian's representative works of geometric abstract style. We can see the thick black lines here, controlling 7 rectangles of different sides, which displays a very simple structure. The bright red graphics in the upper right is the main composition, with large area and highly saturated color. The small blue part on the lower left and the little yellow one on the lower right perfectly match the rest of the 4 pieces in off-white, achieving a visual balance with the red square. In this work, apart from the 3 primary colors, no more colors are used. Apart from the vertical and horizontal lines, no other lines are painted. Except for right angles and squares, no other shapes are shown. Clever division and combination of all elements make the abstract plane into a rhythmic and dynamic scene, actualizing the principle of geometric abstraction. Finishing the analysis, we can get into the second part, creating the form. This part is mainly to cultivate students' practical abilities. On the basis of the analysis of the master's works, create your own work. We still use Mondrian's red, yellow, and blue composition as an example. Mondrian's style has been influencing the fashion world. In 1965, French fashion master Yves Saint Laurent combined the cold abstract artist Mondrian's geometric art with fashion, creating for the world the Mondrian dress in the style of pop art. In the decades that followed, designers have paid tribute to him. Nowadays, inspired by Mondrian's art, many big brands produce designs that strike a chord with us, enjoy popular support, and have influenced the history of popular culture. Japanese designer Shinya Watanabe is a good example. His plastic clothing was influenced by that time. In these pictures, the simple color blocks in red, yellow, and blue with those in black, white, and gray, and the straight line, right angle, and lattice are all the artistic language favored by Mondrian, which has inspired countless artists and designers and helped produce the fashionable philosophy in life of red, yellow, and blue colors. Mondrian's composition, though using limited patterns, is quite abstract. It symbolizes the power that forms nature and even nature itself, featuring pure geometry and large area of block colors. His abstract aesthetic idea, popular from art to fashion, also prevails in the exterior and interior architectural design, gives an artistic air to the residential space. With such examples, you can get to work. We can see this group of students learn from the American master of graphic design, Milton Glaser's work of I Love New York. Through the 3D printing technology, The students split the shape of a heart into different parts, printed them out, deconstructed, and reassembled them. This group of students, by skillfully studying Glass's work, completed the work of 3D composition through the 2D composition and color composition. More importantly, through analyzing the work, they found similar elements of love like I love Shanghai, I love Guangzhou, and more. Based on the analysis of the master's work and following the characteristics of it to create a similar three-dimensional work is the practice and exercise of this course. Love has no boundaries. Complete a design by combining the internal structure of the love shape with the structure of the Luban log, a device for fixation in traditional Chinese architecture, designed through the sketch, computer-aided program, and 3D model. Then import the design into VR, where students can assemble components as they wish. Finally, each group will present the finished design through multiple ways in the class, achieving the teaching objectives. This kind of training enhances students' cognitive ability, overall qualities, self-learning ability, rigorous scholarship, and team spirit. The technology of 3D printing realizes the virtual design, and thus evaluates students' learning progress in a shorter time. 匠心 means originality. 匠心独运 means showing great originality. Art has no boundaries. Every master's process of creation is a unique story. Like every year on the 7th day of the 5th lunar month, craftsmen related to the construction industry will pay homage to Lu Ban, the pioneer of Asian Chinese architectural techniques. Some say he created a wooden frame that anchors Chinese houses even when the wall falls. Some say he invented Dougong and Fei Yan. Otherwise, Chinese architecture would never have been like a bird endowed with a flying look. In fact, Lu Ban is the embodiment of countless industrious and wise craftsmen, which respect the masters for their rigorous working attitude. Every class, every piece of work, every detail, all can show a unique artistic conception and elaborate craftsmanship. We pay tribute to the traditional masters, the modern masters, as well as the future masters. Alright, that's all for today's course. Goodbye.